Hey everybody, welcome to the Imperial Coffee Break Podcast. I'm your host, Mr. Gruntington, and of course we got Chad and our special guest, Thouless Art. Thouless Art.
Hello.
Chad never said hi because he knows what's coming.
Hello there.
He knows what's coming. It's the special podcast day. We got our new
I'm
third
about
host.
to log off.
So
I am
we got a
about to
box
log
here from
off.
Amazon,
I'm
of
excited
course.
to witness.
No, he's gonna pull out the blessed duck.
When you say blessed, it's not cursed than anything.
Okay,
I want to say a lot of curse words, but I
wait,
won't.
you wait till after this is. Oh man. Okay, so we got this Amazon box here, right? We're getting this right off the bat off the podcast. So let me put the knife away here, guys. Wait, I gotta put that.
Someone call my agent.
All right, knife is put away. Okay. All right, so
You know
in
what
here,
you could do is you could take it and just stab I mean,
this is a massive duck. I didn't realize how big this is. Oh my god,
It's a big duck.
it's a massive duck.
Can you give me like an inch estimate on
It's
size?
it's as big as my chest. Like it's like the width
An
of my
inch?
chest. No, the same size.
An
This is so big. I didn't realize this was so big when I bought it off Amazon. Oh my
Where did you
god.
search to find it?
I just looked
I have
up.
a feeling like
I
he
just-
only bought it now to crucify me.
I literally okay. So on Amazon, I just looked up the word duck, and this is the first thing that came up originally, and now it's not there anymore. But this is a massive duck. Oh, this is like a full-size duck. I used to own a pet duck. This is a full-size duck.
You had a pet duck?
Yes, I had a few.
That's weird.
No, it's cool.
What'd you do with it?
Well, I had
Is that
three.
what the kids
we,
call it
we had
these days?
mine was named Omelet and we also had
That's cruel.
teriyaki.
Did you cook it?
No, this is like
Well, then
a
you
full-size
can't-
duck. Oh my goodness! I never realized how big it was, dude. Chad, he's gonna come say hi.
I hate this. No.
That's the podcast.
Does it even squeak?
No, it doesn't. It does this
Does it
though.
quack?
It does that.
It sounds like a
Why
crappy
does it sound like it's made of-
sandbag.
I was gonna
So,
say, it sounds like it's
next
made of
week-
salt.
Next week we're gonna have an Imperial hat coming in, and I'll put that on the duck.
Oh my god.
Why don't you?
You don't see me right now, but I'm hardcore face palming right now.
I
So-
assume the duck is not human sized. Why don't you go to like Etsy and get like a
No,
commission, like,
it's duck
custom
sized. It's like a
hat?
light. It's like a duck.
Yeah,
It's like a
if you're
life.
gonna make a purchase, you better do it right.
Oh my gosh. No, it's a normal sized duck. It's a life sized duck. It's pretty epic. So that's that. Everyone who wanted that. There's a lot of people actually who really wanted that because it makes Chad very, very mad. That was not just for my own personal pleasure.
Made me happy.
Anyways, yeah.
It made you happy because I'm in pain.
You're so right.
Yeah. So, so, how's everyone doing?
Oh, well,
Terrific.
better now.
Better now, yeah. The duck usually makes things better, unless you're Chad. Chad, how's your day been?
Well, it was good. Anyways,
Anyways. So, we got Thouless here, and of course, with every known guest we've ever had on the podcast, we're going to put them into an interrogation room and subjugate them to hours and hours of questioning.
That's
So,
right.
yeah,
That's right.
that's right. We're getting the belt for Thouless here.
Yep.
Chad,
That's okay.
let's see what questions we can ask the legend himself. Thouless, what do you do, and what is your profession? What do you do in your life?
Like my job, or what I do on the
Well,
internet?
just in general, what do you do? What do you like to do? Let's answer the question, man.
Answer it as best I can.
Answer
Okay,
the
so
goddamn question.
Yeah.
I work at a movie theater, but when I'm like not
Loser.
working at a movie
Yeah.
theater, I do art and I do commissions and illustrations, and I'm
So-
also a graphic designer.
What do you draw?
Mostly Star Wars stuff, if we're being honest.
Ooh,
Would you say it's
okay.
good?
No, not by my own standards.
Oh,
but
All
Other
right,
other
people
people seem to
awesome,
like
awesome.
it.
That's
Other
what I
people
like to
seem
hear.
like it.
No, you.
Asking those
If
deep
you
questions.
okay, well, if the listeners here don't already know you, they will. They will, son. They will. And
Almost
I can
destroyed
assure
me.
you that like a bunch of the listeners here are familiar with your work, and I can speak for his work. It's pretty great.
Yes, he has a
It really is. You don't give yourself enough credit. And I think one of my recent favorites was the Battle of Kashyyyk commission that you did for someone.
I did that for a European man.
Yes.
How many of those?
From-
I'm kidding.
Glad we specified.
How many of what, sorry?
No, never mind. I was gonna say something, but I changed my
How many
mind.
Europeans do I work with?
Yeah.
More than you think.
He's trying to ask you if you're a communist or not.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
a
just won't-
communist.
He's just being shy.
I
Yeah.
see. No need to be shy. Yeah, no, I do Star Wars art. I do commissions. I mean, I do not Star Wars stuff. It's just so rare that people ask me to.
Mm-hmm. Do you were you self-taught or did you have some classes about it?
So I've been drawing since I was like super young, and I've been completely self-taught. Up until the last 3 years, I went to college for graphic design, and when I was there, I started learning some new softwares. And even then I had to learn the softwares my way because they were teaching me how to do, graphic stuff instead of illustration stuff. But I
Right.
would say that helps. So I wouldn't say I'm completely self-taught. I'll give the professors some credit.
Right.
But
So would you say that graphic design is your passion?
yes.
Okay.
If you've seen some of my recent work on Twitter involving Chad, you'd see I'm very passionate about it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Because I personally do I used to do a lot of graphic design work, and I got really bored.
It can be fun and it can be tedious.
I'm completely. I don't know if what
Chad doesn't do
I just
anything
draw.
with his
I don't.
life. So
I really don't.
Graphic
This
design is basically like, do you have like a pop can in your room, Chad?
I have a Cheez-It box, two empty.
do you have a
Cheez-It boxes.
Funko Pop in your room, Chad?
They were actually all back at home. So nice try with that one, Slick.
Any of the packages, any of the food containers.
Do you have
all the,
anything in your room?
Stuff on the front.
Do you have a bed?
No.
You have what do you have in your room, Chad? What do you let's get a little bit more introspective here. What do you got in there, dude?
Where were you going with that pop can?
Oh,
I was going to say
yeah.
the design and logo on the pop can, that's graphic design.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm
Anyways.
just ignoring Grunt right now.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, that's how it is. So,
But-
no, let's get past the topic of introspectively looking into people's rooms and talking about their professions, because
Of
that's
course.
that it's fun, but I think we got a full hour to do stuff, and we could talk
That's
about
right.
people's rooms for days.
That's right.
So let's ask, how was that? We already talked about the day. Let's talk about the week. How was you guys' weeks? What happened in the week? Anything crazy happened this week, Chad?
I heard that a kid got tased the other day downtown, which is the second time I've seen that happen here at my university.
Yeah. So down in Seattle, there was a shooting that happened.
Yeah.
Like two at almost the same time. Actually, it's kind of crazy.
Listen, it
That's-
wasn't my fault.
This time.
This time, separatist scum.
Thank you for sending me a stock image of a duck, by the
Yeah,
way.
don't look at his profile picture.
Oh my god. Anyway.
For context, Thouless has literally changed everything and is now just putting pictures of mallard ducks in the.
I love mallards.
In the voice chat.
Listen, I live in Canada. We have two types of birds.
No, I feel ya. I live really close to Canada. I see those
yeah,
mallards.
I'm practically Canadian.
We've got mallards,
Okay.
we've got geese, and geese are so awful.
Yeah, you gave us all of your geese.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, I will not be thanking you because you know why? My dog chases them every god blessed day.
Well, I'm sure he has a blast. But you're asking interesting things that have happened this week.
Yeah, because Chad clearly didn't have anything, so Thouless, you can...
Well, last night I worked in a movie theater, as we specified. My theater's, the back of it combusted and ignited on fire.
Okay.
And I spent a good 3 hours orchestrating an evacuation of my theater. I'm not making this up. I'll tell you after where to look up to find this in the news. But my
single file line, Jeffrey.
Yeah, it's more of running from theater to theater, giving a speech saying "Get the heck out of here."
In the
no
name
vaping in the theater
of the First Order.
Yeah, I was channeling my inner Hux.
Yeah.
So, it sounds like everyone's week was pretty good.
Good.
Okay, I guess I don't
just
talk
told
about
you my
my
theater
week.
almost burnt down.
Well, you got a duck. I don't want to know about your week.
So my week, anyways, my week was pretty good. We've had a really awkward work week, so I've been getting off of work early just because of some circumstances. And a lot of stuff has come in the mail. I did not have any unboxings for those because I wanted them. So yeah, I got a couple more Lego sets like usual, and an Xbox One Duke controller, if you know what that is.
Of course.
What do you mean, course?
Like the dog.
And the dog. Yeah, Chad, I got the dog. Does that make you happy? Yes, I bought the dog.
I don't know. There's like some Nickelodeon movie with a dog named Duke or something. I didn't watch it, but...
Okay, and? No, Duke is the original Xbox controller that's converted to the Xbox One. Perfect for my big, meaty hands, yeah. Okay. Are you ready for the first topic?
I am.
Are you?
Okay, anyways, Chad's being an idiot like usual. So... recently, in terms of content, yesterday or the day before, I don't remember at the moment,
Clone Wars trailer!
A Clone Wars trailer was released, and with that, we got to see more Ahsoka,
Praise
everyone's
Filoni.
favorite Clone Wars character, Ahsoka Tano and Maul. So, yeah, let's just talk about Ahsoka Tano and Maul for the next hour or so. We should be pretty good.
I don't know how I feel about you assuming that they're my favorites. My favorite Clone
No,
Wars
they're
character
everyone's
is Ziro
favorites.
the
Have you
Hutt.
not been on
I
Twitter?
don't like people that make assumptions.
Have you not been on Twitter? That's everyone's favorite. Everyone's talking about Maul and Ahsoka. That's the only two characters. There's somebody else.
That's the only Clone Wars
Those are the
characters that
only
exist.
yeah. The Maul and Ahsoka Tano. That's it. Don't know what to tell you.
Well, like I said, and Ziro the Hutt.
Oh, and Ziro the Hutt. My favorite Star Wars character.
What I would do to strangle him.
Oh, my sweet baby.
Your hands aren't big enough. I thought we were gonna be together forever.
I'm a really big fan of Ozzy Sobek, so I understand.
So, I
What's
guess I can say Siege of Mandalore. We're finally getting it, and it looked amazing from what we saw. And we didn't even see. Well, it feels like we only saw like a fraction of it, barely a fraction. And I'm so blown away to see clones fighting Mandos. I think that will be the coolest fight that we will get for the entire series.
Chad, did you notice in that footage, the Battlefront 2 jet trooper?
Oh,
stop.
Just a reminder. Thanks to the game Battlefront 2, we now have clone jet troopers in the Clone Wars. How fantastic, guys! We finally did it.
No, I'm glad we're clearing this up. You know what? Thank you so much for bringing this up because this has been driving me crazy since the damn trailer came out.
For 2 whole days.
Do you want to go over it or should I? Because I'm pretty passionate about it.
Oh, am I doing it? Am I the?
Yeah, go ahead. Go on.
Okay, so
I'm just diffusing.
Okay, so after the Clone Wars trailer, there was 2 501st jet troopers shown in the it's not like the seats of Costas, but like on a bridge, and they're flying over to take out a spider, not a spider droid, but a really long-legged droid that I don't remember the name of at the moment. Octopod
Doesn't
droid.
matter.
Thank you. Anyways, those 2 jet troopers had the same markings and the same likenesses to the clone jet trooper from the Battlefront games, which is a new skin. So a lot of people have come to assume, thanks to Battlefront 2, that we are now getting clone jet troopers that have never been in any other Star Wars content.
No, they definitely
so-
weren't in season 1, episode 4.
No, they also weren't in the movie at all. So, or in any other episodes ever to exist. There's never been a space
Listen.
episode. So,
The
Would you
problem
say,
here.
so what you're saying is they fly now.
Stop. The problem here is the skin, the 501st Jet Trooper.
So now
I'm-
everyone thinks that's the base Jet Trooper and that they only come in blue as well on Reddit. So thanks Reddit for making yourself even a more horrible of a platform as usual.
Reddit is a whore.
Yeah.
Let me just
Taking down my
clarify
memes.
that blue Jet Trooper showed up very, very briefly, but it still showed up in season 5 of the Clone Wars with Rex in a gunship. It was hard. It was bad.
No.
Bad light. It was like red lighting, so it was hard to see. But they still showed up, and that's where the Battlefront developers got the skin from, in the first place. So get your facts correct.
I'd rather not.
I'm pretty sure what actually happened is that the creators of the Clone Wars looked at Battlefront 2 and then said, "Hey, that's a neat skin."
So
had all Star
so
Wars.
let's think about this, right? So now we have the Battlefront 2 Jet Trooper skin in Clone Wars. So what if we got the training skins for the CIS in Clone Wars? Wouldn't that be pretty great too? I think that'd be a great idea.
Be cool.
I think that'd be pretty cool. Chad, thoughts?
For just the regular units.
Just like if I don't know, like what if they, that'd be cool. Legion, like the training legion of battle droids that just just attack like I don't know Anakin or something during the Clone Wars series. That'd be a good addition from Battlefront 2.
You're lucky I like you somewhat.
I'm sipping coffee to that one. I have 3 coffees to the left of me, so.
I actually had all Star Wars on Instagram reach out to me saying, sharing my tweet, mind you, ranting about that, and he told me that a bunch of people he knows saw him talking about that, and they took it down from their page.
Another thing I'm really, really disappointed in is that I thought when they were first showing that early release animation with the 500 for the 227th or whatever, 127th, whatever the Legion name
They
is.
were all going to be orange.
They're all going to be
Completely
fully orange, but no,
Yep.
they kept the 501st body armor and leggings, which makes me so mad. That color contrast does not look good at all. And
I
it's just-
was pretty passionate about that too. I thought they were all going to be orange, like completely orange eventually.
You guys-
It is growing on me. It is growing on me because I do get
It
it.
is nice to know that Rex becomes the commander for Ahsoka's Legion and leaves Anakin, though. Like that is a pretty good confirmation. And we also have that new armor that looks like Commander Cody's, but isn't Commander Cody's.
It's
Yeah,
got
it's
the
just some-
visor.
That might be
Some guy
that
that's gonna
might
die.
yeah some rando. He's gonna be the original commander. He's gonna die, and then
He'll have a name. They'll give him a name so they can make an action figure.
Oh,
Yep.
Yes, that'd be epic.
They'll call him like
Well,
something
because
weird. They'll call him like Chad or something.
there's a mod out for Armor 3, and there's like a the 327th. That's what it is. And they have chest plates. They designed like chest plates for the mod, and they just look fantastic. So
Yeah.
that's why I get mad when I see that they keep the Fire and First chest plates. Like it wouldn't be that hard to paint over.
Well,
I get-
you get mad about this, but you have I too. I know your pain. I did a Siege of Mandalore poster in 2018ish.
Someone was
orange.
misinformed.
They were all orange, and I was so proud of it. And then the damn trailer came out, and they had the blue marking still, and I had to redo the poster.
You
it
weren't the
bothered
only
me.
one. You weren't the only one. I've seen many artists have that exact problem.
Yeah.
So, I imagine how pissed you were. But I do get the aesthetic that they're going for. Like she has a blue. Well, one, her uniform is blue, but she had both blue lightsabers
Chad,
now. And
Chad, I don't remember
But-
asking. So
I'm gonna punch you after this.
okay, and
But that's just my collective thoughts on it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Chad.
for an
No, you're not.
Kind of.
Ahsoka arc and the Siege of Mandalore because the
Yeah.
Ahsoka arc, I'm assuming, is going to lead into the Siege
Oh
of
man, I'm so
Mandalore.
excited for more Ahsoka. Man, I don't
I'm
get
pumped
enough
for the
Ahsoka.
Bad Batch myself.
Yeah, I want to see Bad Batch and Anakin slicing up Admiral
Mhm.
Trench personally.
Out of pure pettiness, because you know how the episodes unfinished have been online for like years now.
Yes.
Out of pure pettiness, I've never watched them because
Yeah,
they weren't
same.
finished.
I watched the-
Now I'm going
I've-
into them blind.
I
You've
have
never watched them?
the only one I've watched,
Yeah.
or the only
No,
two
I
I've
haven't.
watched is the Cad Bane versus Boba Fett. And
I've seen
and
clips.
Yeah, and I've seen the General Grievous versus Obi-Wan and Anakin while they're running down grabbing the Kyber crystal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's funny.
I like that
Which,
one too.
mind you, I don't think is showing up.
No,
Which-
no,
No,
I don't think it's same with the Cad Bane versus Boba Fett unless they find a way to bring it in.
Just to clarify to any viewers out there who think that, because I've seen a lot of people talk about that, what we're getting, and I think it's pretty clear we're only getting 3 arcs.
Is
The
it 3
Bad
arcs and
Batch,
more?
No, all those arcs are dead, dude. What do you
the,
mean?
the Bad
Oh.
Batch,
Oh.
the Ahsoka.
Thouless got it. Chad, you're.
No, I'm ignoring you.
Rest in peace, Fives.
Rest in peace. The boys. The boys. Oh.
So, do you know what happens in the Bad Batch arc?
I have a general idea, but I know that there's some twists that I don't know.
Okay.
Twist and
Don't
turns.
Grunt. Don't tell him because I know you know the answer to this. Do you know? I won't say whether it is.
I
true
know
or
who
not.
comes back.
Okay. Do we want to? Well, everyone knows.
Spoilers for the Bad Batch arc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Thouless, who comes back?
My boy Echo.
There we
That
go.
is right.
Weird robotic Echo, too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like a weird
There we
cyborg
go.
monster.
If we got the series all of it, like not just the finale, but like all of it, we would have seen him fighting alongside the Bad Batch in new armor, which would have been
I've seen the
awesome.
art for that. Yeah.
Well, because there's unfinished animation clips too of the Bad Batch on Kashyyyk with Echo riding a creature with them, and yeah, it looks pretty cool. Do you guys? So how do you think? Because from my general understanding, the Umbara arc is definitely like the favorite arc.
That's
the
sort of
Clone
collectively everyone's most talked about arc.
Right. I mean, yeah, you got Ahsoka and
it's-
stuff, but everyone talks about the
Yeah.
Umbara arc for the clones and their struggle. How do you think that the Siege of Mandalore is going to compare to that?
It's gonna take my heart and crush it.
I think the Siege of Mandalore will be better.
I just
So-
Oh yeah,
Simply
no,
because
I think
It's
it'll,
clones fighting Mandos. We're getting Order 66 and, coinciding with Revenge of the Sith. And so much is going to be going on that I think Umbara is still going to be amazing. It's just that, when we're talking about Clone Wars and like the arc of the Clone Wars, it's definitely going to be.
Well, this arc is already like 4 episodes long, and we're just finishing those 4 episodes. I mean,
and everyone talks about it already.
well, because
Like,
everyone likes.
insane-
Hey, Chad, everyone likes Mandalorians. Even before
Yeah,
the Mandalorian
exactly.
came out, this
Exactly.
show, everyone likes Mandalorians. So,
Oh, yeah.
give me more Mandalorian. I
You
never
have
complain.
Ahsoka, you have Mandos, you have Maul, you have Clone Troopers, you have Rex.
and then overlap with Revenge of the Sith, Order 66. It's like a
Yeah,
recipe
so
for perfection.
again, I'm the only person talking about this. Does anyone else care that Anakin's gonna go actually kill Admiral Trench, or is that just me?
I didn't know that happened.
I knew that happened, but
No, in the
wanted him
picture.
to slice him up. Sorry, spoiler alert. He only stabs him, so you might want to go pack your bags with that one, champ.
No, they're gonna do something dramatic.
Is that what that shot on the trailer is when he
Yeah.
opens the door and he just looks angry?
Yes.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
walking up
yeah.
to Admiral Trench and his
Droid is
3.
tactical.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
3. Yeah. Dang it! No, I need something dramatic because Admiral Trench is so annoying and he never dies. He's in like every season of the Clone Wars and he always comes back.
No,
He's only in 2.
He's like, he's in
Well,
he's
he's
in,
in
only
3
in
with this
2.
new one.
he's in 3 episodes pre season 6, and then season 6 he's in 2 episodes.
He's in, let's see, he's in Cat and Mouse. He's
Yes.
in, I'm pretty sure he's also in the episode where the clone ship malfunction.
Yep.
Yes.
That's
He's
it.
also in a tank one.
And that's it.
No,
Is
he's
he?
also
No, he's
one.
not.
He's in. Yeah, he's in. Oh, no, that's the fat dude. Never mind. He's in. That's the
Yeah.
You're
fat.
thinking of.
And he's
you're
like,
thinking
"This
of
is
guy
the
voiced
most-"
by George Takei.
Yeah, and he's like, "This is
Yeah.
the most impressive tank I've ever built. Once I use this, it won't kill any
defoliator.
droid on the battlefield. On the battlefield."
Yeah, the defoliator.
The defoliator.
Yeah.
Not him.
No, my favorite. I wish Ozzy Sobek could come back. He's like, "You tried to." I can't do it generic. Like,
I really liked Sobek as a character.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah, no, so did I.
Maybe you were memeing, but I actually really liked
no,
him as a
I
character.
love Sabi. I love the voice and the character.
Sabi.
Sobi, Ozzy
Sabi.
Sobek. Sorry, jeez. Sorry, I don't remember every side character's
Oh,
name.
I
in
thought you were
5
giving
minutes.
him a nickname.
No, Ozzy Sobek.
We're gonna
I forgot.
call it from now on.
Sabi. I like him for his feet.
I'm gonna quote you on that. Like in the future.
Anyways,
I'm gonna put that quote with your name attached to it on a picture of Werner Herzog.
anyways, yeah, no, I like that character a lot. He's just like, the Jedi. I can't do it. I can't do an impression. I don't even know how to do it. I would have to think really hard.
That's not even what I sound like.
No, it's like a very generic, New York.
No, it's not like this.
It's like I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. I just think his voice is nice, and it's really good for a villain. And he flies around, and he gets really angry, and he kicks a Jedi in the face. It's pretty epic. And he dies. And I like the Citadel. I like that entire arc, though.
That's another good one that's up there for me.
Yeah. What else is there? The Citadel and Cat and Mouse is really good just because it brings new ideas. There's never been a ship
Cat
that
Mouse is
small
good,
with
and
it.
it's only one episode too, which is like crazy for how good
I
it
don't
is.
get why people don't like
Yeah.
Shadow of the Malevolence. I love the Shadow, like that
I
3-story
love
arc.
it.
Well, it's because it's part of like season 1, and it's really bland dialogue wise, but it's just really fun to watch. And the music kind of sucks, but that's
You
the
like
season 1.
Starfighters though a lot.
Oh, I love Starfighters. Yes. Oh.
Yeah. I'm
And
more
watching them
on the
fly over
ground.
the giant waves of the ion blast. Yeah. Yummy.
I would say another one that sticks out to me is Second Battle of Geonosis. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely
Ring.
love it. I'm a sucker for clones.
And then right
And
after
when-
that with the zombie infestation.
Yeah. I just love the arcs where too, like those are my favorite arcs where it's literal wars going on. And, not bashing on, other shows that just have rebels and like resistance. It focuses on small groups that do like small skirmishes and stuff. But that's why
These
I
are
love the
huge
Clone
scale.
Wars, because these are huge scale armies clashing against each other in my favorite universe ever. My opinion, I don't think anything really gets better than that. But, and that was like the first time they really did a large scale project like that.
You could tell that the budget got upped quite a bit for that season.
Yeah. Well, they even said in the interviews for every episode after that. I think Dave said this was the first time we really did something large scale like this, and we had so many assets in one scene. It was.
You're talking just like him too.
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways,
Did you have any other ones?
yeah, any other epic arcs? I like one no one never talks about. Asajj Ventress becoming a bounty hunter, working with the bounty group with Dengar and all of them, and they have to protect the village.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
With the weird, funny little solutions.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I also like the other time they have to protect a village with the fat tank guy. Yeah. I also like when Ahsoka gets captured by the Bossk race.
The Trandoshans.
Trandoshans, yeah.
The Bosks.
And they're all freaking out and like, no, you can't run. They'll hunt you down and kill you. And she's like, I don't care. Lol. Bye.
You killed my son.
Yeah. Or the
I kill you.
also
That's its first arc.
He's like, your son knew what he was doing, sir. And he's like, I don't care.
Also, the arc where the slave arc where Anakin gets really mad and the cat lady. That's really odd arc. Yeah, and Obi-Wan's a slave.
I like how we took it in one of the episodes. It took the time to show, like, narrate over Obi-Wan being like mentally broken by not being able to. It was only for like a few seconds, but it took the time to like narrate.
That's called artistic vision.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Narrate how he was being mentally broken down by not being able to help the slaves, and and he was only making things worse.
It must suck to be a what is that race?
Well, they were.
They're always enslaved, man.
It's not. They weren't Twi'leks.
Well, Twi'leks.
Wookiees?
No, Twi'leks.
I'm thinking Shakti's race.
Shakti's
Togruta. Yeah.
Like them and the Twi'leks are always getting enslaved. There's not a day that goes by when even after the Empire rise, they're enslaved again. I was like, I would never want to be that race. Oh.
Yeah. I really like the Ryloth too.
I love Ryloth. Oh yes, with
the scene
Waxer and Boyle.
Yeah. They weren't. Yeah. Waxer and Boyle too. Yeah. The scene where they're trying to defend the tanks too. It's like in the middle of battle, ordering everyone around. That scene great.
The 400. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. The Wolf Pack. Jeez.
Doing
the recovery mission.
Yeah,
has a warthog. He's like, oh great, it's gonna be another one of those planets.
So many classic arcs that are just
that one's
up like 10 years later.
That's one C-3PO and that's an R2 and C-3PO arc.
Yeah,
but
they
were
Lucas arc.
Even watching season 1, I mean, yeah, it's got some, you can tell it's like older, but like most of it, when I rewatch it, I don't think it's 12 years old now.
No, I don't either. So especially with some of the stuff,
like,
it's 2008 2008 to 2014.
Stop.
So
I have to stop and mentally realize, like, wow, okay, this show was 12 years old at this point in season 1. Like, that's crazy.
Chad, I kind of just watched the show. I don't think so introspectively.
Thank you for your opinion.
Yeah. I don't sit down and back up and go, wow. I do that with Halo Legends, though. I won't lie. Halo Legends is almost 10 years old. And I just go like, oh, geez. I remember when this first came out. That was a big thing.
Yeah.
But not the Clone Wars. Probably because I watch it too much.
You know what I found really refreshing?
What?
What I did this. I don't know how I'm going to do it again. But when the Clone Wars ended, like the last episodes came out on Netflix in 2014, I watched it all. Then I didn't touch it for 5 years. And then, because I was trying to forget as much of it as possible, so that when I went back and rewatched it, it felt as new as possible. And I recently rewatched it last year, and it was just very refreshing.
The whole series?
The whole series.
Wow.
And the movie.
He said, all right, I'm going to give it 5 years. Looks at what?
Another thing with the Clone Wars is always bring out new designs, like the Commando droid, which is now a staple in the CIS, and the not one that was really talked about, but I think is really cool, is the Sniper Droidicas, where they don't have bubble shields, but instead they have front armor and they have a sniper through the middle piece.
Yeah.
They also gave us, like, I don't want to use the phrase hero appearances because of its association with the game, but it gave us, like, outfits for the heroes.
I don't know. I like how they fleshed out the militaries. That's all I was trying to get at.
Yeah. We got exquisite pajamas from Dooku.
That's still I love the Night Sisters arc. I don't need my eyes to see you, witch. What is it? I can't think. I was going to keep talking about the droid army because unlike the Empire, the Clone Wars actually makes the droid army a threat. Even though they're still comical, the droid army will still go and like berate a village and kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny because they still are funny, a funny group. They have their moments, but like unlike the Empire and Rebels,
I hate this job.
Yeah, I hate this job.
I think
I have the worst job in the entire Trade Federation. Or the entire droid army, and then Obi-Wan walks up and he keeps scrubbing the floor and just locks the gate.
Got worse.
Yeah,
My favorite part about the droids is how they're constantly bullied by Grievous.
Oh,
Yeah.
you talking about the one where they're walking through the desert and all the droids the desert, and he's like, I don't think I can make it any longer.
Is that where it cuts him in half?
Yeah, but they keep walking.
That was on Seleucumni.
Isn't it on the desert? What am I thinking of? I thought that was.
Oh,
in
you're
the
thinking
desert.
of Geonosis.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
when
Geonosis.
when they're with Poggle. That's when they
yeah.
were with Poggle.
And he's all
Because he's like, I can't see a thing, OM5. OM5?
Yeah.
And he looks back and he's gone, buried in the sand.
You're thinking of and their batteries are still dying because it's very funny.
That was definitely my favorite Grievous and Droid moment because he's like, well, if you would just let us ride on one of those things with you, oh my god!
It's just really funny to imagine Grievous like, yeah, I'm gonna ride this giant monster, but you guys have to walk.
Also, like when they bombard the capital, one of the frigates, and they shoot the commander, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm the commander now."
On Cad Bane's ship.
Yeah.
Or I don't think he can take it much longer. And then Cad Bane says, "Are you a medical droid?" well, no.
Shut up.
So shut up and do your job.
Cad Bane was really menacing. Oh my goodness, why'd you have to kill him? I like.
How many people do you think still believe he's alive?
Well, technically, he'd still be alive during episode 3 because there's the showdown that happens.
It's strongly hinted at that Boba killed him in that unfinished clip, but I don't know.
Guess we'll never know.
I'd be okay with that.
Well, I mean, if he's alive, I mean, don't you think that would make the meaning of that clip kind of pointless? Like,
yeah, no, he's not. They would. I
don't know if that's the right way of wording it, but you know what I'm getting at. Like, if they just let him live after that, don't you think that would get rid of the significance of that duel?
You could argue the same thing about Echo's death.
There's a lot of arcs that people I don't see talking about. Like I remembered about the Boba versus Mace Windu arc, the one that no one talks about. That. Oh my goodness! I don't think I've heard anybody talk about that in years since it first came out.
Who's the bounty hunter that's with them? That's just very lazy and Orasing
Bosk, and then that fat guy.
Oh, you talking about the guy with the hat? The really cool hat? Is that not Orasing? No.
No, he's the guy who he looks like a melted Trandoshan.
He's not a Trandoshan. He's a Clatoonian, I think.
Yeah.
He's got like one eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of arcs that people.
Like a derp eye.
So you remember that when they went, like, everyone remembers it, but no one ever talks about it, when Boba Fett goes into the Venator and destroys it from the inside out, and when it crashes,
it's a borderline terrorist act.
Yeah,
I think you underestimate my Clone Wars.
No,
knowledge.
not just you. I'm just talking about in general, like stuff no one talks about. It's always just about the Ahsoka and Maul,
Umbara arc.
Yeah, Umbara, Maul, and Ahsoka arcs.
Yeah,
but nothing about like the Battle of Christosis. Because that's really interesting. I don't know.
Yeah.
I find those interesting. I don't know. People do talk about this one, the Obi-Wan dying and then sinking.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
And the guy's name was Castus.
Yeah, the guy who kills who's the murderer of Obi-Wan. Yeah.
No, the guy who looks like a melted Trandoshan.
Oh, it has like the same name though. It starts with a C. That's what I'm thinking of.
The guy who kills Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
Funny bald man.
It's such
starts with an R, doesn't it?
Radius? No, Radius is
Rako Hardeen.
Rako Hardeen.
Isn't he the short one that works? Like he's like the gang leader. Rako Hardeen. Oh, are you right?
Yeah, and he's the funny bald man.
Yeah, it is Rako Hardeen.
And they have like that episode that's literally just the cube, the movie The Cube,
the box.
Yeah, the box. And of course all the pirate arcs.
Hondo.
I don't even know what that means. We're pirates.
I really like it's in like one of the later seasons. Hondo just shows up because Anakin needs like an illegal method of smuggling weapons into a planet, so he gets Hondo to do it. And he's there for like 2 minutes because all of a sudden like the battle starts. He's like, oh, look at the time. I better be going.
I love Hondo. I do not like him in Rebels, by the way. I shouldn't say that. I do not like him in Rebels, and maybe that's just me, but just not the same character.
He wasn't in his prime anymore.
No, he's clearly a boomer. He was clearly a boomer during Rebels.
Boomer Hondo.
He'd be good friends with Lando, though.
he probably met Lando.
Yeah.
I mean, he met Afra.
Yeah. He probably met L3. only
Probably
OGs
made
remember.
L3.
Yeah. I can't believe she's the Falcon. That makes me so mad sometimes thinking about it. That's why they can go anywhere in the galaxy without worrying about it. She's the ultimate MacGuffin.
I always thought that plot point in Solo was kind of funny. That she was all about free the droids, and then they enslaved her to the Falcon for eternity.
I actually never thought about that angle.
Like Lando's
But,
like,
you
I
know,
love this droid so much, I'm gonna plug her into my machine forever and then give it to my best friend.
Yeah, and then give it
He's
to my
like, she
best friend.
can't fight back.
I will say the best part of Solo is watching a gonk droid with a massive chainsaw walk towards an R2 unit. Ugh.
I've only seen Solo once. I need to rewatch it.
It's pretty
You've
good.
only seen it once?
It's dumb fun.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Even though the experience.
It's my thing
was
with Rogue One. Like, I really like Rogue One, but it's just I really
I've
like
seen Rogue One over and over again.
I just
love it.
I just like the end of Rogue One. And the scene when they're on the hangar and the X-wings come and bombard, but I just like the war scenes in that.
Did you speak since we were talking about Battlefront earlier? This sort of relates to this. Did you see what Guillermo tweeted about Vader?
Yes, the animations are being worked on, right? For his choke.
He heavily hinted through like GIF comments that he's gonna be able to choke and block, and they're gonna reference the Rogue One scene.
That's so OP.
Really?
That's so OP. But yeah, continue.
No, that's it.
That is so ungodly amounts of OP. His choke is already super good, let alone giving him the ability to block attacks from ranged, so he can't get stunned.
I love when Vader's choking someone, and then I first push him, and then the people that he's already latched onto go with him.
I too love when Vader is choking someone. That is all. I wished that we got more Kylo from Battlefront 2, where he force pushes those 3 rebels up onto the the top of the tavern.
He pins them to the ceiling.
Yeah, we never see that in we see it from a rebel First Order officer once, but we never really get to see him use the Force like that against other combatants.
Yeah, that's like a really aggressive
But
way
in
to use the Force too.
But in Battlefront 2, we see it, which is nice. When can we get L3?
Someone's expanding upon his character.
I know.
Do you think we'll see more of, how he had like his freeze ability, like him and Cal both could freeze stuff? Do you think we'll see that more on screen with the new movies coming out in the future, or do you think that'll be like or do you think they'll just keep trying to make new stuff entirely? I mean, obviously they will keep adding new stuff. Like, that's pretty obvious, but I mean, I don't know.
I could really go for a Clone Wars styled First Order / Empire story, like a show.
If we're talking about Clone Wars stuff, don't even get me started on how many things I could ask for.
No. Like a animated Empire show in the style of Clone Wars, where the Empire, people in the Empire are dealing with the fact of what they're doing is wrong, but still doing
would be great because the reason, I don't know how they haven't figured this out, but the reason people are so loyal to the Clone Wars and to the clones in general is because they've been fleshed out so much in the Clone Wars.
Yeah, I don't care about the Rebels and Rebels.
Yeah.
Because they're all just generic.
That's why the First Order and the Empire aren't as beloved.
Yeah, I mean, they all look the same, but like, you still make them so good.
That's the thing
with
different
legions.
Oh, that's the thing, and the same with like the CIS. The CIS is super fleshed out.
Oh yeah,
you know the ranking, the reason why they're fighting, and the battle droids all technically have unique personalities. They're all the same personality because it's a hive mind.
Sentient.
They're sentient, and they show it. So yeah,
that's more character. The battle droids from the Clone Wars have more character than most of the characters in Resistance.
Yeah. Oh, don't even get me started on Resistance. No, the best.
It
really took me half of season 1 to get even interested.
The best part of Resistance is the First Order. I will say that much.
Oh,
yeah. I definitely agree on that.
Like the Gold.
Commander Pyre.
Pyre, yeah. And Gradius. red guy.
Vonreg looked cool, but
Vonreg.
I never really cared for him that much because we only
just looked
saw
cool.
him like twice. Yeah, he just looked cool.
I like how the First Order is conning them the first season. I wish they fleshed
was
it out
just
more.
Vonreg was just another British ass. I mean, if you go back to his scenes, that's what he is. But he definitely looked cool.
I'm surprised we didn't see Pyre during Rise of Skywalker at all.
That probably means he'll die by the end of the season.
Dang it!
Yeah.
If I had to
Don't you
guess.
don't-
I'm not even caught up.
Don't you
I'm not
dare!
caught up, so I'm not spoiling anything. I have
I'm
no
not even
idea.
watching season 2
They better
until it
not.
comes onto Disney Plus because
That's when I'm gonna watch it.
I can't because I binged season 1 practically, and I can't imagine watching that
Watch
show
him-
one episode.
Watch
at a
him
time.
too be a spy for the Resistance.
They're all gonna get captured, and he's just gonna be like, "Yo, I'm the spy."
I'm the spy. What a good way. Huck should have done that to get, like, if he ever got captured, he'd be like, no, I was the spy. I know you guys, because he knows he's the spy. Like, no, I'm the spy. And then he could have gotten out. And
He's used
I
that
really
excuse
I would have
multiple
really
times.
I really liked him being friends with Pride.
Pie, Commander Pie.
Dang it. Anyways,
Or, yeah,
I know this stuff. I just don't know the names.
I know like half the names.
I would
There's so
have liked
many.
them working together to try to take down Kylo so that the Emperor could rule. Like, they could have, like, realized they have the same goal, and, like, he could have been like, well, if you keep sending the rebels misinformation, we can destroy them and Kylo, and then the Sith fleet shall rule, like, stuff like that.
Oh well, then we have a deal.
And then we have a deal. And then Pryor has to backstab Hux, and Hux fights back, and, you know, we have the giant battle with the First Order, the Sith, and, like, no, we're not talking about
Imagine
the
that.
Rise. No, we're not. No, we're not talking about the
No,
Rise.
No, I'm talking about your hypothetical.
No, we're not bringing it up anymore. That was it. That's it. I brought it
okay.
up by accident. We're not talking about the Rise of Skywalker. We are just
That's fine.
No.
How about that art?
How about that art? Talking about the Rise of Skywalker.
Speaking of Hux, he's in some of the art.
Yes, he
Yeah,
is.
he's committing seppuku.
You said we were going to talk about it.
Yeah, no, it's a little different from talking about the actual movie, though. Okay, before we get this out of the way, we're going to be talking about the art and not the movie, because we talked about the movie so much, and I'm getting really sick about complaining about the movie and during the podcast. So we're going to be talking about the art. And then we'll go
Just
into why we
don't
like
do
the
it.
art, but no, we're not going to complain about the movie. We're going to be talking about why we like the art and what it could have been in the movie. We're not complaining about the movie. I'm just getting that out of the way, because I'm getting really sick of complaining about the movie. Personally.
That's right.
Okay, can we get to the first image of the First Order walkers taking on the ATSD Raider group with all the rebels?
I thought you were going to talk about Hux stabbing himself.
No,
We were on
no.
the
Because
topic of
that
Hux.
image is fantastic. On I think it's on Coruscant or whatever. I love the First Order bases as well, being these massive, just like backward cities.
Mm-hmm.
Those, sorry,
They're quite nice.
What? I'm quite nice. Whoa.
Yes, you are.
Whoa,
I said
that's a
the
lot of
cities were
wholes.
quite nice.
Oh, okay. I was gonna
Why
say
would
that's
you be quite nice, Grunt?
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say that's quite wholesome.
When I
but you
first
guys
talked
tore
to
it
you, you
down.
hit me with a gonk droid noise. That's pretty nice.
And it's pretty nice. I'm not doing that during the podcast though.
That's okay.
You just reminded me. Do I have the voice? Watch me have. I don't have the voice changer on, right? No. Okay.
You're talking about the big wide walkers or the civilian walkers?
the big wide one, not the ATSTs. I'm talking about that image.
Weren't
with
those
the
the same walkers that they had in Solo carrying like supplies for building the destroyers? They had them in like the background, but
the Raiders ATST from the
no,
image?
no. I'm talking about the big wide boys.
I gotta load up. Let me look at a picture of the art up. It's everywhere, so it's not too hard to find. I can just go to. Yeah, let me load up an image. Let me get all the pictures up. I was not prepared. Dang it.
Everyone was like, "I want these big wide boys in, the movie," but they were just AT
There's
haulers.
so
Or
much
not,
art.
Not AT haulers, but the walking cranes, basically, that they had in Solo on Corellia.
Wait,
helping
I'm trying to get an
build
image of that art up.
Star
Actually, I have it on my
Destroyers.
profile. You're thinking these are
Oh, no.
yeah, these are platformers. These are platform walkers. They're basically like the ATTOs. as though they look like the troop carriers. Massive-
ATOT.
ATOT, thank you. Oh my gosh, you know what they are. I just don't remember the name.
We just talked about this earlier too.
I know, but those are basically what these look like they are. And they're
Yeah.
fighting against. Clearly, they're fighting against like resistance, who are trying to take them out with ATST. Really scavenged and destroyed ATSTs fighting back.
I thought they were just stolen. I didn't even because I mean it's on Coruscant.
Well, some of them have like artillery guns on the side instead of normal blasters. So they look like they're trying to fight back against the First Order, and there's a lot of people just like cheering and fighting on against like this battle, and there's the hundreds of First Order stormtroopers in front of the landers. So interesting, and I don't know what planet they're on. I think they might be on Coruscant.
Yeah.
I think it was Coruscant.
I think a lot of the art from this is coming from Coruscant.
Yeah.
Also, the speeder trying to shoot at a really weird-looking TIE fighter.
I don't know if I saw that one. I saw Kylo Ren fighting Luke, where Luke grabs his blade. Rey in like episode 6, Luke's outfit with a double-bladed blue lightsaber.
Yeah, fighting
on the bridge
Kylo.
of a Star Destroyer
Yeah, I
or
see
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, it's pretty
And
interesting.
then, just a bunch of different shots of Coruscant, basically,
Do you
where
like,
everyone's in rebellion.
Do you like?
And then the shot of Finn screaming, "Rey!"
Yeah, at the slavers camp, or whatever. It looks like a First Order slave center.
Yeah.
Do you see the image of C-3PO crying over R2-D2?
Yeah, that's the other one I
Yeah,
mentioned.
that could have been the moment right there. Instead of him standing there saying to his friends, who he's never really talked to, this could have been it.
I think wouldn't it make more sense to kill off 3PO though, because you can have anyone play R2.
Well, this
you
could be
can't
the
have
moment.
anyone
This
play
could be the
3PO.
moment where he snaps and he grabs the bowcaster and starts shooting,
Oh.
and then he dies.
Yeah.
You know, and then you could have both of them dead, and then there you go. And then when could they win, and then Coruscant's falling apart and breaking, then you get Hux stabbing himself. I love this scene. I actually like the imagery in this. If
They
you look
referred
at
to him as Chancellor Hux.
yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
I saw that too.
In
So-
in the year between both films, I guess in this version he became a Chancellor, which is interesting.
That'd be cool. That would actually make sense too.
Yeah.
So I really like the
'Cause
imagery in this. Sorry, I just talked about this. The building is crashing down, but the very center point is laying right where Hux is.
Yeah.
If you've noticed, that's very, very artistic. If I could say so myself.
That would have been an amazing shot if we actually
yeah.
saw that.
Oh, you're asking a lot. Anyways, yeah, and then we have the weird alien dude with the 6 eyes that looks like something out of Halo.
Yeah, the Sith Lord.
Yeah,
His name was More something, wasn't it?
more Star Wars. What?
Yeah.
Anyways,
basically.
I really like this image of Finn yelling at the slave camp while there's a bunch of resistance fighters. I like how much of a
Yeah.
mess this looks. Like the entire movie would just be a giant mess. Not like in terms of what it is, but like it's just a massive war is broken out. People are just sick of this kind of like
I mean,
imperialistic.
if they had First Order slavers anywhere in any of the films, it would have made complete sense to me. Because they're just like, they will do whatever it takes to gain power
So-
versus the Empire, where they're a government and they have to go through certain procedures, you know.
No, remember they took out the Senate. Palpatine did.
Well, eventually.
Anyways. I think Palpatine should still come back, and that's why this is so much of a riot. You know, because you see how everyone's just like kind of rioting against like actual war. Not even.
It's very French Revolution-esque.
Yeah, like people are just sick and done with this, and so when they hear that the Palpatine's coming back through that, you can still have the stupid plot contrivance that Palpatine sends a message out to the entire universe. I'd be okay with that if the rest of the movie was okay. You know, like I wouldn't be complaining as much if everything else made sense.
I like to think that was like a pocket dial. Like it's 12 minutes of him just walking around.
He's in his chair, like that floaty chair thing, and he just goes, What is this? He pulls out a phone out of his pocket and has a reply all option. He's like, oh no.
Is this so annoying?
Hate when that happens.
A little update. Kathleen Kennedy is trending on Twitter for some reason.
Oh, I have an update for you if I'm allowed to give you an update.
Yeah, give us an update real quick.
Chad, we jinxed it.
What?
As of 31 minutes ago, Disney Plus's Obi-Wan show has been struck down to 4 episodes, and the show is on hold.
Because Kathleen Kennedy does not like the script.
Is
Of course
that
she
still
doesn't.
the reason of the rumor? Oh, okay. So should we clarify what's going on?
Oh, okay. So, approximately a day ago, or what, like a couple hours ago, it was
It was like hours ago.
okay. So a couple hours ago, I was told by some random news source. I don't know specify, but that
I just saw a tweet from fandom.
Kenobi had been canceled. Not canceled. Oh shoot.
Indefinitely
Postponed.
on
Indefinitely on hold. And then that rumor was told off by an agent of Ewan McGregor. But now there's another update saying that Kathleen Kennedy had disliked the script enough to put it down to 4 episodes and put it on hold indefinitely until they can fix some issues.
They've
I don't think they're
apparently
gonna get away
sent
with that.
the crew home.
And everyone, as per usual in the Star Wars fan base, is very, very mad.
Passionate about it.
As per usual. As per usual.
I don't know if I believe that it's down to 4 episodes. I don't think they can get away with that.
Well,
You know what baffles me is they announced Kenobi like half a year ago now.
the same
their
time as
response, they
Mandalorian.
Yeah.
The response they got was like intense positivity.
Intense.
So I don't know. I would say it was intense positivity. Like I would say most people were happy with that. Would you disagree?
Yeah. Yeah.
You think people are upset about a Kenobi series?
No. I think people were very happy about it.
And they're also thinking of rewriting the show. So we'll see what happens there.
Do you think they can get away with only having it 4 episodes? Because it was 6 before.
Yeah, no, I don't think they can do a lot to change.
If
To
it's
make them, I mean, if
they're going to be an hour long, or not even an hour long, because what Mando goes between like a half an hour and like 40 minutes episodes. It like changes its length. I don't
I'd
think
say
that they.
as long as Deborah Chow is still attached to the show and they get writers like from The Mandalorian.
I don't know.
I think
I don't think they're gonna be able to bring in the whole audience for a 4 episode show.
Oh no, it would be very much a personal, like, oh man, I like Obi-Wan enough to just watch this 4 episode thing, kind of stuff. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. Maybe make the episodes an hour long, so it's 4 hours in total, but they won't do that either.
I guess we'll just have to wait to see if his agent says anything again.
Yeah,
as of right
that'd be
now,
nice.
it is indefinitely postponed and probably moving down to 4 episodes, and the script is getting rewritten. And we're a year. It's been a year since its announcement, so Star Wars Celebration will be very interesting.
As long as it still comes out, and if they take more time, and they make it good, then as long as
the scary thing with Star Wars, it's unlike most things where the more time they take on it, the worse it gets with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because they overthink it and they try to add, they can't keep making it cooler and cooler. Like with video games, like I'll get into that topic in a bit. But like Halo didn't take enough time. They took 2 years and it released shows. Whereas something like Halo 2 to Halo 3 took 4 years to develop, and there's a clear difference in the quality and stuff. Like, could say an example. But Star Wars is very much this thing you can't not rush, but like you can't keep changing something from it because it just won't end up. It'll end up a mess because you're overcomplicating it past the point. It's for simple. Yeah. So
I don't see her having a role. I don't understand how she has a role in deciding. Yeah, I mean, for
she's
a series like
the
this,
main director of all of it. So yeah, she can just say, "Oh, I don't like that." That's what happened with like.
From what I've heard about Kathleen Kennedy, like from articles I've read about her, she's big into micromanaging.
Yeah.
She doesn't like appointing people.
And that's why Battlefront 2 has a verification guy, and you can't just add everything to the game.
See, my understanding, since she's the head, she was just going to, manage overall long-term stuff, not like minute details, I guess. If that's what we're calling this.
No, I've also heard the same thing about Kathleen, though. She's very much like someone who wants to, which is fine. You can get involved. George Lucas got involved, but like,
yeah, really, I appreciate the effort.
Really, really involved.
I mean, George recommended her
because they're the same. They are the same people. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, I mean, uh, anyone can disagree with us on that, but I mean, I think she's done a fine job, especially with everything we've gotten.
I don't think she deserves the flack that she gets.
No, I don't
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
Because
That's a better way of putting it.
I will say,
that's
it's
way better way of putting
it's
it.
her job to help organize the sequel trilogy, and that clearly didn't happen, and that's my one fault to her.
Well,
And-
that's different, but she doesn't deserve the flack that she gets.
No,
It's
I
not
don't.
just
I
her
don't think she
fault for
deserves to
bad
hate
stuff.
every 5 minutes and every 5. There are some things though that I do agree on, like her making the sequel trilogy unorganized. I do blame Disney more on that because they probably tried to rush it out as soon as he got the license. So, yeah, I mean, I do get where they're coming from on both ends of the spectrums. Especially when complaining because she's technically running the show. So if you're gonna complain to somebody, it has to be the head man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have to also.
It's really not fair.
Well, it's not fair, but it's also like if you're. I'm not trying to justify. There are some things people say that are very, very harsh, but that's like saying. Would you want to complain to the guy who's working on the show or the guy running the show? Right?
Yeah,
because who's going to actually
I
listen
get
and
what
change it? You wouldn't just tell that guy, like if someone was working on Unreal Engine 4 for The Mandalorian and they messed up one little animation tweak, you wouldn't just go to them and complain for an hour. They won't listen or care. But if you tell the main guy running it, like if you tell Favreau or Filoni, they will take that into consideration, kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people complain to Kathleen all the time. But there are some people, YouTubers specifically, who take it way, way, way too far.
Absolutely.
So there's a little.
There's entire accounts devoted to shutting.
Yeah.
down.
Like people like that are crazy. I will say that. But Chad, just understand that there is justified reasons to complain to Kathleen specifically about issues that have popped up that might not be looking like it's her issue originally.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we got that out of the way. And she does take most position directing, like a TV show or something. That's why she's so involved with the Mando.
I didn't even know she was involved with anything to do with Mando because I just hear so much from John and Dave. I guess
they're passionate, very, very passionate. She's much more into economics, which is fine.
I guess I don't really pay attention to her overall that much.
I don't really mind. It's
or bad.
Interesting. She's interesting to follow. That's for sure.
Understand. She's like the lady who runs YouTube.
Oh, Susan Wojcicki or whatever.
Wojcicki, the person nobody likes.
Mike Wazowski. Yeah.
Chad. If there's a perfect example of what Kathleen Kennedy could be, it's Wazowski.
Elaborate. Mike Wazowski.
Yeah. I'm not getting too much into it. She's very scummy.
Okay.
And a lot of the reason why YouTube is so ad friendly and so kid friendly.
Oh, we're talking about Susan now.
Other than some things with YouTubers complaining about stuff, and then the advertiser go, "Oh, well, that YouTuber said something about something, so no ads." Haha. So, I mean, yeah. Anyways.
Anything
else you want to talk about?
Did you want to talk about that game?
I get to talk about the game for the next 15 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, it was your topic.
So, I'm very excited for this. Next month, the game comes out. 2 games, actually, but the one I'm most excited for is Doom Eternal that comes out.
I still have yet to finish the first one, but I'm almost done.
It comes out like 2, 3, or 4 days before my birthday, so of course I'm playing that. So, Doom Eternal, as Bethesda sent a bunch of people out to go play the game. They recorded whatever YouTuber had recorded the first hour, basically, and I've been indulging in it so much, and it looks so good.
I'm just going to lather myself in the blood of the demons.
Other than the UI, because I don't know, there's some stuff with the UI I just don't like, but I've been told you can change the UI a bit, so...
How does it look visually?
Oh, really good. So,
really?
Do you like giant mechs, Chad?
What? Well, yes.
Yeah,
but what engine do they use? They don't use Unreal, do they?
I don't know. I haven't looked into that. I don't really
care. Because
Chad, it's an engine that looks good. That's all I can tell you.
And it runs really smoothly.
Yeah. So, this might even struggle on my PC a bit, so that's why I'm a little... But there's my favorite thing now in the Doom universe. There's a new Doom universe, by the way. A giant... There's people... There's other Doom guys. Not like Doom guys, but they're called... Like, there's a guy called the... the betrayer, not the betrayer. No, Doomslayer is the betrayer. Shoot, there's this guy. There's a new guy, and he wears a Slayer's outfit, but not the same. There's all this lore now, and there's like angels who say you're stupid and like crazy for trying to take out every demon, and you just do not care. And I'm wondering what the deal with Samuel. So I'm very excited. This is like the new Halo for me right now, universe wise.
That'd be cool if they made a whole lore universe about it, though.
That's what they're doing with this game. I guess there's a lot of lore in this new Doom. I wonder who the final boss will be. I wonder who's like you have to take out, like Satan.
That'd be cool if they made like books and stuff, though.
You have to fight Susan Wachowski.
That's it, boys.
I would pay for that.
Anyways, yes, and the music's all syncs up with your gun. There's some. Yeah, of course, you probably already know about that from Doom 2016, but it's so much better now. It's like everything times 100 in this game.
Absolutely.
There's a room specifically you won't lose any health, and you have infinite bullets, and you just run around shooting demons with the rock music.
It's a special mode, or it's in the story?
You have a hub room that you can walk around in and stuff and like find stuff, kind of like the cantina in Lego Star Wars.
Okay.
So
that's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, there's a special room you can go into where you just have infinite health and like ammo. You just run around killing every type of demon.
Sounds lovely.
And I'm very excited. There's guitars on the wall, and I don't know if that'll change your music type or not yet. Find out about that. There is giant demon slaying mechs, and I need you to look at these images after the podcast chat because he just actually.
Looking forward to it.
They look awesome. Oh my goodness, they look so. I'm guessing you'll be able to. If I can spell eternal. I'm guessing you'll be able to control one in game. But it's just this giant mech, and there's a bunch of them. But like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm not finding it anywhere. Anyways, oh, here we are. Yeah, there's a bunch of these around the map, and they just, they look so cool. Look at this thing, Chad.
Oh, wow.
That is some nice art.
That's not art. That's just in game.
Are we going to be able to show this on the podcast, or
I can link everything. Every image is there and everything. I'll link in the bottom. I'll put a picture of the duck as well, so people understand.
I was just gonna say, could you make sure you include the picture of the duck?
Yeah.
Please don't.
Also,
Please.
here's the guitars on the wall. There's a demon flesh guitar.
Ew.
Very excited for this game, Chad.
Very excited, too.
Do you see that giant mech, though? Oh, my goodness.
Yes. No, I missed it.
No, I didn't. Okay. Here's another really close-up, because they're everywhere. So I'm guessing a giant war is raged with the demons of hell, and so that's why there's these things everywhere. These look so cool.
Right, of course, just talking casually about the demons of hell, but...
Yeah.
Anyways.
I was gonna make a joke there, but I'll make it after the podcast.
Yikes. I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Thouless, you got anything you want to say? Thouless, we forgot to ask, what's your favorite Star Wars film and your least favorite?
Okay. I've been asked this a lot because to all of my friends, I am the Star Wars friend. Like, I'm that guy.
Yep.
I have two lists.
Okay,
and I won't give both.
Best and favorite and
I
least
have
favorite,
them
so
based on quality and entertainment.
Nice.
Grunts just answer the damn question.
Okay. So the one that I think I like the most, if I was going to rewatch it the most, it would probably be Revenge of the Sith.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like that's an easy answer that everyone gives nowadays, so I'm going to go with Return of the Jedi.
Well, yeah, I would say like most commonly picked are either Empire or
The
Revenge
Last
of the
Jedi.
Sith.
Cringe. I'm kidding.
No, I would say my favorite is Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi is
one
also
I have the most
cringe. I'm kidding. No, you're free to like whatever movie. I don't like.
Star Wars is cringe.
my least favorite. That's like asking me to pick my least favorite family member.
Oh, mine's easy. Attack of the Clones. Man.
I was just gonna say it's
Yeah.
gotta be Attack of the
I
Clones.
knew we were all on the same page.
I still think the Phantom Menace is better than Attack of the Clones. There's a lot more
Oh yeah,
fun
I would
stuff going
say
on. And Duel of the Fates.
the Phantom Menace gets the most hate because it was after so long. It was probably a disappointment. But as far as the worst made ones go, I'd say it would be Attack.
Am I the only one who's realized that Phantom Menace was hated for so long, and then slowly people started realizing that Attack of the Clones was actually worse?
I've noticed that too.
Yeah, I've noticed
Yeah.
that.
Nobody talked about Attack of the Clones being as worse than Phantom Menace when I was younger or anything. They just talked about Phantom Menace. And then now, especially since I'm on the Twitter community, I'm seeing all these people say, yeah, Attack of the Clones is at the bottom of their list. And I'm like, why is this all of a sudden
Well, that's because the boomer fans are phasing out.
Yeah. No, they're all
There's
mad
a
at the
fans-
sequel. They're too busy being mad at the sequel trilogy to
Yeah.
be caring about the prequels.
Because you're right about that, because the boomers saw Phantom Menace and then they were like, fuck this, and then didn't even see Attack of the Clones.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they were like, oh, Star Wars is back again. And then they saw us thinking The Force Awakens, like, this is stupid too. I hate this.
They saw Han Solo. Oh, I'm back.
I'm back. Yeah, these people will never be happy with anything.
I was just gonna say you could make a perfect Star Wars movie that's like literally flawless, and there will be half the fandom hating it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We've really gotten to that point, haven't we? It's not unless we bring Ben back, boys.
It's either
Ben
hating it
Solo?
or not. It's either hating it or not seeing it.
Yeah. The only way we're gonna get
AKA
the only way we're gonna get a perfect film is if we bring Ben Solo back.
Do you subscribe to the mentality of boycotting, Chad?
Yeah.
Because that accomplishes so much.
Or
we
signing
set a-
those online petitions.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
that
you
they
signing those
ask me to
petitions.
look at.
Didn't Ryan Johnson like donate like a lump sum of money to the remake The Last Jedi Fund?
Did he?
I thought he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
If he did that, he is officially my new favorite person.
I'm pretty sure he did. I can't confirm it, but I'm pretty sure that I saw that like a year or two
Did you
ago.
guys hear? Okay, this is very end topic, very very last topic, and this is not trying to call it any groups, but Raylos had bullied the community manager of Star Wars off of Twitter.
Michelle Bushman.
Yeah,
I'm
they
not
bullied
allowed
her-
to comment on this.
Yeah, they bullied her off of Twitter.
I
Because they are all
refuse to comment on this.
People and the people who are wanting to bring Ben Solo back were all bullying her on Twitter up to the point
I
where she
can't
just
start
like
controversy,
left.
not again.
So yeah, there's that. That was fun.
We'll
So-
let Grunt take all the heat for this.
Oh yeah.
I don't want the Raylos
Someone's
coming
gonna
after me.
Someone, because someone's gonna message Grunt about this.
Somebody
Or
somewhere.
Somebody.
Anyways, I'll take all the flack. That was my comment. And yeah, if you're bullying people off the internet because you're dumb ship, then you don't deserve a platform to speak off
My
of.
favorite people who bully online are the ones that think they're doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah, I don't think there's any really justified reason, except for like someone.
There never is. There never is. But in their like
there was a
minds,
very
they're
good
like,
reason. There's a YouTuber named J Station who had faked his girlfriend's death because they
Oh, you see, that's a bit different.
Yeah, he fakes his girlfriend's death and
I
he's
do
using
that
it
all
to
the
get
time.
millions of views, and the videos are
After
monetized.
that TikTok.
Yeah, no, in the videos where he goes to like his girlfriend's grave, which is clearly fake, he is monetizing the videos and linking to his other channels in the description. It's really scummy, like stuff you can those and like
I haven't even
and
seen this, but
Yandere
I'm
Dev
just imagining her grave written in crayon.
and Yandere Dev, who after 6-7 years has yet to put the first rival into Yandere Simulator, and is also getting flack for that every year now. So yeah, fun times. Anyways, that's the podcast.
That's that.
That's the podcast.
That's our ending on good taste.
Ending on good taste. We are respectable people, I swear.
I mean,
We are a culture.
All right.
a little bit.
We got the duck here. Finishing
Are
off
you gonna
the
name it?
podcast. Yeah. Hey, everyone in the comments, name the duck,
Yeah.
please. Well, I don't want to name him. He's gonna be an
What
Imperial
if
officer.
what if we all came up with names like one? from the three
No,
of us.
let the chat, let the comments decide, and then after this.
That is a
episode.
dangerous game you're playing, my friend.
No, it'll be perfect.
I think he's right about that.
I saw someone on Twitter today. They let Twitch name their dog, and they named it like Model 3600 printer.
Oh no!
That'd be awesome.
No.
I want the duck to be there's a crisis in Lego City. Hey,
A man has fallen into the river.
The internet is not your friend. He is a necessary evil.
Anyways, we got Thouless here. We got Chad. Where are you guys' Twitch, Twitters, all that? Thouless, you go first.
All of my stuff is typically just Thouless art or Thouless_art.
Yep.
So Twitter, Instagram, Twitch sometimes. So yeah.
And Chad.
On Twitter, you can follow me at ChadTheDad7. And on my Instagram, just look up ChadTheDad.art if you want to visit my art page. You can follow my personal page if you want, but I'm pretty sure nobody gives a damn. So I'll close it off on that.
His personal Instagram is I'm kidding.
It's just the same as my Twitter.
Dude, there you go, everyone go follow him. Go look at his pictures of him smiling really awkwardly in different locations.
Wait, there's pictures of you that I can Photoshop that I didn't know about?
Yes, there's so many. Oh my goodness. I thought about that so much when I look at his Instagram.
I think your brother follows me.
Anyways.
My brother, who you thought was me?
Yes.
Anyways.
Because you guys look alike.
We do.
My Twitter is Mr_Grunt_. And my Twitch is twitch.tv/Mr. Gonkington. MrGonking. So
Jesus, grab a dictionary while you're at it.
Yeah. Anyways. I keep saying anyways. Oh my goodness. That's the podcast.
That's it.
Thanks for coming
That's
on.
that.
Okay.
Welcome.
Are we off?
Are
All
we?
right, tell me what you're gonna say.
What were we talking about, first of all? We were talking about...
Hell and demons.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I was going to do a callback to when we were talking about blues.